14 years is a long time to wait, but Pixar and writer-director Brad Bird have finally brought audiences back to the comic book-inspired world of The Incredibles. Like any good sequel, it doesn't tie up all of its plot threads neatly at the end of its runtime. There's no telling for sure if or when we'll get a follow-up. So let's take a look at the most pressing unanswered questions in Incredibles 2. Where's the Underminer? Incredibles 2 picks up exactly where the first movie left off 14 years prior, with the Parr family facing off against the Underminer.
Behold the Underminer!
The battle rages underground and spills into the streets as the heroes manage to just barely save City Hall. When the dust settles, however, the villain has escaped, and the Incredibles' failure to apprehend him kickstarts the rest of the plot. So where has this nemesis vanished to? The only reference the movie makes to his whereabouts come during the credits, when the silhouette of his drill vehicle can be seen driving off into the proverbial sunset. More pressingly, what is he going to buy with his newly acquired millions? What was Evelyn's endgame? Evelyn Dever reveals her motivation to Elastigirl in exactly the kind of supervillain monologue that the first Incredibles film mocked.
And when I unleash it, I'll get... You sly dog! You got me monologuing! I can't believe it.
She blames superheroes for the death of her father, who relied on the vigilantes even after they were outlawed. Manipulating her brother's sense of nostalgia, she intends to frame supers for a terrible attack and ensure they remain illegal forever. After hypnotizing an entire luxury yacht full of heroes and world leaders, Evelyn escapes by plane while the boat steers itself towards New Urbum. While the rest of the assembled supers seize control of the boat, Elastigirl narrowly thwarts Evelyn's flight. But if she hadn't, what would the villain have done? Go into hiding? Change her name? We may never know. What's next for the supers? Incredibles 2 introduces a large cast of never-before-seen superheroes brought out of hiding by Winston Dever as part of his PR campaign. Their scenes rank among the movie's highlights. The real question is, what will they do next? Will Void get to spend more time with her idol, Elastigirl? Will Crusher ever truly uncrush anything? Whatever the future holds for each of them, their chemistry makes it nice to imagine that they might form a team and continue working together. Maybe they'll lay the foundations for some sort of avenging League of Justice. What will Jack-Jack's power be? Speaking of intriguing superhero combinations, it's impossible to discuss Incredibles 2 without bringing up Jack-Jack, whose array of unpredictable abilities provides many of the movie's most memorable scenes. When Bob Parr brings his infant son to Edna Mode to ask for help, she reminds him that many supers manifest multiple powers early in life before growing into their defining characteristics. Jack-Jack, however, has many more powers than usual for his age, and shows no sign of settling into any of them by the story's end. He remains blessed with laser vision, flammability, multiplicity, dimension hopping, and a rage-triggered beast mode. The only question is, what's next for the combustible baby?
Combustion imminent? What does that mean? Ah!
It means fire, Robin.
What's Honey like? The biggest missed opportunity in Incredibles 2 might be the choice to leave Honey Best, better known as the wife of Frozone, off-screen once again. The character became an instant fan favorite in 2004 without even showing a face as she refuses to tell Frozone where she put his supersuit.
You tell me where my suit is, woman! We are talking about the greater good!
Greater good? I am your wife! I'm the greatest good you are ever gonna get!
The sequel spends more time with the personal life of the Parr family, and their friendship with Uncle Lucius gets more screen time as well. But Honey is once again relegated to a cameo in voice only as she shouts from across the apartment.
Suit up, it might get weird.
I'll be there ASAP.
Where you going ASAP? You better be back ASAP!
How long until the next sequel? Incredibles 2 throws its audience right back into the final scene of a movie from nearly a decade and a half before. The gap is so remarkable that Pixar prepared a special introduction with the cast and crew apologizing for the wait. So with all these lingering questions about the Incredibles universe still hanging in the air, we have to ask just one more. Will a third Incredibles ever materialize, and when? Considering how long the second film's fate remained uncertain, the future of the franchise is just as unclear as ever. Thanks for watching. Click the looper icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.